Welcome to our today's do-it-yourself solutions to your major life challenges and critical life issues. Today we'll be dealing with how to set healthy personal boundaries, healthy emotional boundaries, and this is part 1. For the content of this video, please click on the link given in the view more tab of the video description or simply copy paste the URL. For real value addition through this topic, please focus only on the content. Kindly ignore my lacunas in pronunciation, tone, expression, accent, grammar, my looks, and even this video's background. The healthy boundaries, healthy personal boundaries in your relationship empowers, liberate, and creates a sense of fulfillment in yourself as well as making the relationship better, stronger. Boundaries in relationships are created to build trust, clarify expectation, deciding the role and responsibilities, open the communication channel, have meaningful dialogue, building intimacy, how to resolve conflict, how to support, when to give space, etc., etc. So how do we go about setting healthy, clear boundaries? There are 32 steps in the step 1. First, know yourself. The better you know yourself, the better you are in a position to set healthy boundaries. Meaning, what makes you feel good and what makes you feel rotten. Second, identify what are your needs, wants, expectations, beliefs, emotions, feelings, weaknesses, strengths, your perception and ideas. Identify which people uplift you and who make you feel miserable. Identify the relationships which are important to you. Identify the relationships which you should get rid of immediately. Identify those relationships which you should avoid and whom you can ignore and whom you can walk away from. Identify who among those you must live with and work with. Identify those relationships where you must learn to deal with more effectively. Create a regime to start loving yourself. For that, you can listen to our other videos on how to love yourself. Then take complete responsibility for yourself, your actions and your choices, and be accountable only to yourself. Identify who, where and when violates your boundaries. Process your boundaries. Identify what type of feelings you want, like feeling worthy, feeling good about yourself, and which people, when and how they make you feel opposite. Because these are the areas and situation where you need to set boundary. 30. Identify the boundaries you need to create to get these whatever you are looking for, like saying no comfortably to unethical, unreasonable, irrational demands of others. Learn to practice assertiveness. Learn to practice how to handle difficult people. Please understand that you are not responsible for how others feel or react when you set your boundaries. Develop a healthy respect for yourself. 18th, learn to recognize the early warning signs as soon at the beginning of any new relationship, so as to put stop to unhealthy behaviors of others. 19th, when we get ourselves more emotionally attached with anyone, we get hurt more and walking away becomes that more difficult. It is not your responsibility to fix or change anyone. So stop fixing or changing others. Put a stop to people who want to fix or change you. Learn to identify, understand and ignore the tantrums, the drama, the lies and the manipulation of others. Put a stop to it immediately without giving them opportunity to become more powerful in this relationship with you. Understand that as much as you want others to be happy, you cannot be responsible for others' happiness or others' feelings, as long as you're not the one who is creating these feelings or who is behaving to make them feel like that. You have to learn the NLP technique of emotionally disassociating from toxic behaviors and toxic people when you recognize it as a draining relationship. Give yourself permission to express your negative feelings like anger, sadness, guilt, or shame in a constructive way. Learn to vent and channelize your negative feelings and emotions in a healthy manner. Stop acting like a sponge to absorb others' negativities to make you feel miserable. Allow other people to have their own emotional experiences. Don't take them personally. Learn to recognize unhealthy boundaries set by others. Stop being an ostrich. Learn to recognize unhealthy boundaries set by yourself also, or when you don't have any boundaries. Learn to be authentic and be yourself. Use your vulnerabilities to grow yourself without letting anyone take advantage of your weaknesses.